Bonjour class! Today we're going to be discussing time. In this video, you will learn how to ask what time it is, how to say it's blank o'clock, and numbers and expressions to say minutes. Let's start with the question. By now, it should be no surprise that there is a formal and an informal way to say it. The informal sounds like Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? It has some silent letters. The formal also has silent letters. Listen closely for them. Avez-vous l'heure? Avez-vous l'heure? Avez-vous l'heure? As you can see, there's a silent Z, S, and H. Avez-vous l'heure? Answering that question is easy. To answer, it is blank o'clock, or it is 9:20, you'll say, Il est blank heure blank. Notice there is a silent S. Il est blank heure blank. On the first blank, you will put the number of the hour. On the second blank, you will put the number of minutes. Think of the word heure like the two dots on the clock in English. An example would be Il est 5h10. It is 5:10. Quelle heure est-il? Select the multiple choice answer that matches this French sentence. Il est 11h. Il est 11h. The correct answer is, it is 11 o'clock. Quelle heure est-il? Select the multiple choice answer that matches this French sentence. Il est 3h. Il est 3h. The correct answer here is, it is 3 o'clock. Quelle heure est-il? Select the multiple choice answer that matches this French sentence. Il est 7h25. Il est 7h25. The correct answer here would be, it is 7:25. Quelle heure est-il? Yet another multiple choice question. Il est 12h08. Il est 12h08. The correct answer here would be, it is 12:08. Traduisez en anglais. On Play Pause It, type your answer with numbers like in the example. For example, if I give you Il est 4h in French, you need to write it is 4 o'clock, and you'll use the number format. Here's your answer key. Il est 6h, it's 6 o'clock. Il est 8h, it is 8 o'clock. Il est 9h20, it is 9:20. Il est 12h30, it is 12:30. Il est 1h25, it is 1:25. Traduisez en français. In this case, my French translations are all missing one number. Spell the missing number out in French like in my example. Okay, here's your answer key. For it is 11:10, you need il est 11h10. For it is 12:30, you need il est 12h30. The 30 was missing, 30. And for it is 7:15, il est 7h15. Now, up till now, we've only done numbers up to 31, but you'll need to know all the way up to 59 in order to be able to tell time. As you already know, the 30s are the family of 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, all the way up to 39. What's new for you will be the 40s. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. You can all see that they have QUA like 4 or 14. 50 will be the 50s. 51, 52, 53, 54. It even has 5, the number 5, right in it. And I have some examples down below. Il est 3h30, it is 3:30. Il est 4h40, it's 4:40. And finally, to squeeze in all the 5s I could, il est 5h55. Now that you know numbers above 31, quelle heure est-il? What time is it? Select the multiple choice answer that matches this French sentence. Il est 2h39. Il est 2h39. The correct answer here would be, it is 2:39. Quelle heure est-il? I have another time for you that uses a number above 31. Il est 4h42. Il est 4h42. The correct answer here would be, it is 4:42. Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? I have another high number time for you. Il est 6h59. Il est 6h59. If you got the correct answer here, it is 6:59. Quelle heure est-il? I've got another. Il est 3h33. Il est 3h33. In this case, the correct answer is, it is 3:33. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 9h45. Il est 9h45. The correct answer here would be, it is 9:45. All right, I think it's time for you to translate into French. Traduisez en français. Use your vocab sheet and knowledge of French to translate this. En anglais, it is 5:30. En français, if you wrote this correctly, you would have put, il est 5h30. Traduisez en français, same as the last one. En anglais, we would say, it is 6:40. En français, il est 6h40. Il est 6h40. Let's do another. En anglais, we would say, it is 8:52. En français, il est 8h52. Il est 8h52. Guys, that pretty much wraps up numbers. However, there are also expressions used to tell time. And English does not tell time with numbers all the time either. For example, if someone says it is 6:30, what time do they mean? The answer is 6:30. Sometimes, instead of using the number 30, we will say it's 6:30 the hour. French is very similar, and there are three main expressions that you should know. The first is écart. Écart, with two silent T's. It literally means and a quarter, and it's another way to say 15 minutes. The clock on the right says, il est 5h15. The next and most common is et demi. Et demi, which literally means and a half. It means 30 minutes. The clock on the right says, il est 5h30. It's 5:30 instead of it's 5:30. And finally, the trickiest one of all, moins le quart. Moins le quart. It literally means minus a quarter, and it subtracts time from the next hour. It's similar to saying it's quarter till or quarter to in English. The clock on the bottom right says, il est 5h moins le quart, which literally means it's 5 o'clock minus a quarter, which is another way to say 4:45. Quelle heure est-il? Select the multiple choice answer that matches this French sentence, and remember, now I'll be using time expressions. Il est 5h15. Il est 5h15. If you got this one, it should be, it is 5:15, or it's a quarter past 5. Quelle heure est-il? I've got another with a time expression for you. Il est 2h30. Il est 2h30. If you got this one right, it should be 2:30, or 2:30. Quelle heure est-il? Watch out for this one, it's a tough one. Il est 10h moins le quart. Il est 10h moins le quart. The correct answer to this would be 9:45 because moins means minus, meaning you go backwards. It's 10 o'clock with 15 minutes to go, meaning it's 9:45. We have one other set of French time expressions that are easy and just need to be memorized. The first means in the morning. Du matin. Du matin. The second means in the afternoon. De l'après-midi. De l'après-midi. You'll notice there's a silent S in the middle. De l'après-midi. Finally, a word you've seen before. This expression means in the evening or at night. Du soir. Du soir. French doesn't really have a way to say AM and PM, so it will use these expressions instead. I'm going to give you another quelle heure est-il question, but this time it will use one of our last 3 expressions. And it goes like this. Il est 1h du matin. Il est 1h du matin. The correct answer to this is, it is 1 in the morning. Quelle heure est-il? I have another time expression using an AM-PM expression. Il est 3 heures de l'après-midi. Il est 3 heures de l'après-midi. The correct answer here is it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's another one. Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? Il est 10 heures du soir. Il est 10 heures du soir. The correct answer here is, it is 10 o'clock at night. Alright guys, we are all done. Our goals today were, learn how to ask quelle heure est-il, our question for time. Learn how to answer with il est blank, heure blank, plugging in our numbers onto those blanks. Finally, we needed to learn numbers all the way up to 59 and a few expressions like de l'après-midi or et demi. You'll need a lot more practice to get good at this. This video is just designed to be an introduction, so please check Google Classroom for resources. À bientôt!